Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, this is Mr. Emerald Man. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, this is Mr. Emerald Man, back again with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing my custom painted Lego Daredevil that was inspired by the Netflix series, specifically from the end of Season 1, beginning of Season 2. And so yeah, this project took me about a month to maybe a month and a half to make. And as much as it seems like a really simple paint job, it was really hard, really difficult, especially because of the helmet. And I gotta say, and I know I say this with almost every single Lego minifigure that I paint, but this is actually one of my best works yet. I would say that, and like I said, I know I always say this with every single one that I make, but this is actually, it took me a while. I actually feel like I got in a good amount of detail, and I feel like it's just my best painted Lego minifigure yet. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So first thing I did with this Lego minifigure is I started with the boots, since it was the most simple thing. Painted it all the way around. Black boots all the way around, as you can see. And then once I was it's really simple. It's a really simple paint job. But once I was done painting that, I feel like I had that down. And then I went up to the chest. The chest, basically what I did is I had a reference photo for that. I painted the whole torso black. And then I started just chipping away at the detail that I didn't want. And then once I got pretty much the basic shape of it, I already had the front ready. And then that's when I went towards the back. And the back was a little bit harder just because I didn't have any Lego reference photos. I actually did this around 3 times. The third time, I decided to get a real reference photo from the actual suit that was on the show. I thought it turned out pretty accurate. I'm going to have an image of it up on the video right now. You tell me if it's accurate or not. But I personally feel like it is. And so yeah, those were actually one of the easier ones. As much as it was hard, it was actually easier compared to the helmet, because the helmet, basically what it is just a Batman helmet that I sanded down the ears, both of the ears obviously. And then once I did that, which is actually the simple part, I then started sculpting the horns, which I made out of clay. The clay that I used, it was supposed to be baked. However, I didn't know how to do that at the time. I didn't know how to bake the clay and then like stick it on there, and I was afraid that I was gonna mess it up. And so I decided to just get some clay, stick it on there, and then I put some Mod Podge over it. I painted it, put some Mod Podge, painted it, and I did that about 5 or 6 times till it eventually looked like this. And I gotta say, I'm really happy with it. It was my first time working with clay, and I gotta say it turned out really good. And the helmet and the head is actually glued on together just because, I didn't want to stick the helmet and the head together, so I just glued it on. And yeah, let me see if I could get this to focus up. The eyes, I know it looks kind of like the same red as the helmet. However, it is different, as you could see right there. It's different, which I'm really happy that I was actually able to paint it decently without the red of the eyes poking out through the helmet. So yeah, and then obviously once I was done with all of that, the bottom half of the helmet, I just painted it black so it could look more like the season 1 slash season 2 suit. And yeah, that's basically it for Lego Daredevil. As much as it took me a month and a half to make it for this simple thing, I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud since I actually took my time with this. It took a while. And yeah, what else can I say? Let me know if you like this, if it inspired you to make something of your own. Maybe you don't like it. Just let me know. I'd like any and all feedback. I just want to get better at this. I like I said, this I feel like this hobby of mine is really turning into a passion, just because I love making this. There's I sometimes even get lost with time, like just focusing on making it. Like I said, I love it, and I would love to continue to make these Lego minifigures. So if you could support my channel, if you could support my Instagram, of which I will have it linked down below, that'll be a huge help to me. And yeah, so I also do have a bit of an update to the last video that I made, where it was this guy. So it was Batman. I know it looks a bit goofy right now, but I said in the last video that if I managed to get my hands on the Lego set that came with this Batman, that I would just switch over my my head from my previous custom over to this one. And I gotta say, it looks good. I also wanted to do something different with the helmet. I didn't want to have the white headband around the Lego, and so basically what I did is I got the Batman cowl. I got the Batman cowl, sanded it down until the eyes poked out. What I'm thinking of doing is painting black around the eyes, so that way it doesn't look as weird. Honestly, I feel like it. I'm not fully done with this. I obviously sanded it down, but I still gotta paint the helmet and stuff. But I'm just hoping that I can make it look not so weird. If not, I might have to just start all over with another Batman cowl that I have. I am limited to the Batman cowls that I have, so I'm hoping that I could get it right this time. But in case I don't, I'll probably just make the helmet again. But yeah, if you want to continue with the updates on this Batman, please follow my Instagram. Like I said, I will have all the updates to this Batman. And yeah, so that's enough of the Batman video off with Daredevil. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Oh, one more thing before I finish it. I do want to make the batons for this. Probably not anytime soon, because I do want to continue working with other Lego minifigures. Like I said, I want to move back to the Batman for a bit and just try and figure out how I could make the helmet look better. But yeah, we'll eventually get around to making the batons for this Lego Daredevil. But anyways, let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you like about it, what you didn't like about it, if it inspired you to make something. If it didn't, that would be really appreciated. It helps me out a ton, and I feel inspired whenever anybody tells me that I inspired them to make something. So yeah, that'll be all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.